Hello to each and every one of you, wherever you may be. It's Foxy speaking, and welcome to another episode of Foxy's Fun Inspirational Chats. And today I will be your host. Sometimes, there are some wonderful things to think about, but one of the best things to think about, when you're a man, or the best things for the man to think about, is going out with the perfect lady, and so forth. So, right, what was I going to say? Oh, yes. What I will say is, there was a daydream I had, and whoever I was dating in the future, and looking back on it and in the form of sentimentality, that is, I'm the sort of guy, I'm the sort of man who would, whoever I'd be dating, I'm the sort of boyfriend who would hold hands with whichever girl I'd be dating. And I think the only problem with me is I'm a bit of a soppy man, and I'm overcoming the shyness of approaching girls, but girls that do appeal to me personally, that is. But the only problem with me is I'm not sure who would put up with a small, dark-haired, soppy man, because there is a very soppy side to me, just to let all of you know. But I don't mean to be soppy in a bad way, but I'm an affectionate, soppy sort of man, because I thrive on affection. And so I'm not sure which girl's going to be willing to put up with somebody like me in that very regard. But who knows? We should see. But but what it would mean, however, when it comes to dating, I'd probably have to limit event attending to events that truly hold great value to me. But it's needless to say, all of the event attending I've done since 3 to 4 years since meeting David, all of them hold tremendously wonderful value, but the ones that hold the strongest value, I'd probably have to limit it to those ones, because everything I will do will certainly affect whoever my girl is going to be. But I think one of the best daydreams I sometimes have, when it comes to dating whoever my sweet darling girl is going to be, is taking her to the Seafood Museum, Fishbourne Roman Palace, Amberley Museum, Tangmere Aviation Museum, a ride on a Hastings Cliff Funicular Railways, on a miniature railway or two, going on a preserved steam railway, a bus rally, to a classic car show, but I wouldn't do it to the point where it's bloody repeated. I wouldn't do that. Excuse my naughty language. No, I wouldn't do it to the point where it's repeated, because I wouldn't want to bore my darling girl. I would certainly never intend to bore my sweet darling girl. No, but also going for nice walks, whether it's a walk in the peaceful woods, along the lakeside, on a flowery field, or on a pathway where there's just flowers growing and blossoming everywhere, and smelling it in the spring, when there's completely nothing to do on the weekend, like a stop and smell the roses sort of sentimentality on the whole. Those are the things I daydream of, with whichever girl I run into, whether it's a skinny and petite blonde or brunette, or a curvaceous blonde and brunette, especially if it's blonde blue eyes, brunette, brown-haired, green eyes, or either way, it doesn't matter. Whoever I run into, oh my goodness, do I daydream of the wonderful things I could do, whether it's going for a walk in a flowery field, peaceful woods along the lakeside, taking her to steam rally like Tinker's Park, for example. Oh my. and taking her out to an Italian restaurant, I mean, provided she doesn't have severe dietary needs, because obviously one has to take dietary needs into account, especially intolerance and allergies, strictly has to be taken into account, almost undeniably so. If that wasn't taken into account, what kind of a boyfriend or a companion would I be? You know? Yeah, and, you know, getting married, having children, wherever we might be living in the future, and a successful working lives, and we hope wherever we are in working lives, hoping we'd make it to success and before our later years. Oh, the thoughts are just almost blissful. No. I may have run into quite a good few girls in my time, but we never hooked up, no. But, as many of my good friends say, it's going to happen when I least expect it, and I believe they're right. Whatever friend of mine says that, I truly believe they are right. You know. Oh, well, my sweet darling girl, whoever you may be, I'm certainly looking forward to all the fun times we'll be sharing together. And what did captivate me most of all, I really was too silent about it last year, but it really, really does have meaning to me. My friend's sweet, lovely granddaughter, I mean, I dare not mention their names, because it would probably embarrass the episode. I wouldn't want to embarrass the episode. Now, when I heard from her that she recommended her granddaughter my content, her granddaughter saw my content, she saw what I looked like, and said if she got a chance she would date me. And actually considered me very handsome. Ooh. It's a nice compliment. No, but looking back on it a year later, it really does touch me quite deeply. It is greatly touching. It's sweetly touching. There's a sweet, touching testaments to it on the whole. When I am greatly so upon receiving it. I mean, it's really nice knowing that there is a young girl out there, or there are young girls out there, who take a liking interest in me. I have to admit, I did not know what to make of it at first. I really respectfully didn't know what to make of it at first. I wasn't embarrassed or anything, I just was unsure how I should have reacted. But looking back at now, not only do I find it greatly touching, but it's a very sweet, touching testament, and it really means a lot to me. And I'm not sure if she's still interested in dating me now, but if she's still interested in dating me, well, so long as I haven't got any girls going after me and she hasn't got any boys going after her, we are going to date. We are certainly going to do it. I would definitely say so, and I'm looking forward to it when it happens. That's if I don't get hooked up with other girls, and if she, the sweet darling girl, doesn't get hooked up with any other boys. You know. But you know, that's another story. I mean, but it doesn't have to be her. It could be anybody who I get hooked up with, whoever my sweet darling girl would be, but I know it sounds a bit unusual doing an episode based on this, but these moments and these imaginative thoughts, they do swirl to me from time to time, and there's something deeply tender about having imaginative daydreaming thoughts and taking your desired girl out to somewhere nice. It only gets very deep. It's quite a deep feeling as a man, and I think any men who are watching understand those deep feelings on the whole. But but I'll leave it for one's opinionated take to decide on that. But may I take the time with thanking each and every one of you most kindly, sincerely, for watching. Please let me know what your thoughts are on this in the comments down below. A fairly unusual, but I thought this will do for a Foxy's Fun Inspirational Chats episode. Thank you all most kindly, sincerely for watching, and I shall see you in another Foxy's Fun Inspirational Chats episodes. Ta-ta for now, another time. From Foxy.